Hi everyone, my name is Katerina Marie and today I'm going to be talking about my IPL Photofacial review. So my skin's always been pretty red. It can be caused from like being too hot, too cold, running up the stairs too fast, basically anything. My face just gets really red, especially like around my cheek area. So it's quarantine time, it's time for self-improvement and I'm just over it. I want to have like clear skin without waking up and having to put foundation on it so it looks like a normal color. I can kind of like tell because if I like compare my neck skin to my face skin, my neck skin looks totally normal. Same with like my arm. If I put it next to it, I can kind of see my cheeks are just like unnaturally red. So I did some research on Real Self. IPL has pretty good reviews. So I found a local place that's willing to let me film my experience and I'm pretty excited. I hope my skin ends up being like at least a relatively normal color after this. I'm not expecting it to be like perfectly the same as the rest of my body, but at least if it could be a little less red, because the IPL laser is supposed to work by targeting the tiny little veins in your skin and just causing them to like die, essentially, was my understanding of it. So basically the laser is just gonna shrink all those little veins, and once the little veins are gone should be also less redness, especially because my skin's really thin, so I feel like any little vein, any little anything underneath my skin, it just shows through immediately. So if I can just get rid of them entirely, hopefully my skin will be clear and a normal color. Okay, I'm gonna try and get really close so you can actually see how red it is. So if I hold up my arm with like normal color skin to my face, you can see in comparison it's actually really red. Same with in comparison to my neck pretty much. It's just pretty much all over, like all back here. So I don't have anything on right now other than a little bit of eyebrow filler, mascara, and moisturizer on my face, but I don't have anything on my actual facial skin, so you can see it's like really red. And yeah, I'm just over it. I want to just be able to wake up, put on mascara, do my brows, and then call it a day. I don't want to have to like always have on at the minimum a layer of sheer foundation or something to feel comfortable going out. So that's the dream. Fingers crossed IPL works. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. How are you? Everyone, I'm back again. I did my first IPL treatment and I actually really like it. It's been about 3 weeks since I did it, so I feel like my skin's had enough time to heal and like close off the veins, and I can actually see a difference, which I'm pretty surprised because I know you're supposed to do like multiple treatments, I think a minimum of 3 IPL treatments to actually see a really significant difference, but even after one I can already see it. And like again, like comparing my face to my neck, obviously it's still a bit more red, like it's not perfect, but it's a lot better. And I by no means had like severe rosacea, but definitely still enough to kind of like have a noticeable difference in my everyday life. So I'm really happy I did it in the end. It wasn't too painful. It actually hurt less than I thought because I was like really nervous going into it, and she was like, no, don't worry, it's not gonna hurt, you don't even need numbing creams. I'm like, okay. So yeah, after the first like little zap, I was like, oh, this is like nothing to be scared of. When I checked the reviews, some people said it was like super painful, they had numbing cream and it still hurt. So I'm not really sure why it wasn't that bad for me, but maybe it's just like a different strength setting or something like that. That's my guess. But yeah, so I, especially on this side of my face, had like a lot of those teeny little veins just from like squeezing my blackheads too hard, or like genetics. I'm not sure why they're there, but IPL is also supposed to be good for getting rid of that. I think they're called spider veins. So I had like a teeny bit of those around my nose and like one in my cheek somewhere, and actually those are reduced too, which I was surprised. It's like not even the reason I went in, but they're like definitely reduced. And I know some people, they go to get IPL like only for the purpose of getting rid of spider veins, so that's like another cool thing that you can go for. Pretty much I'm really happy with it. I want to get closer so you can see it better, but you can already tell like the difference between my neck or my arm to my face. It's so much less red, so I'm so happy. And yeah, so it's been gradually getting less and less red since I first did it 3 weeks ago, and maybe it'll continue to get even better. I'm not sure if my skin's like still healing or not, but yeah, I can see such a big difference, and I'll probably end up doing like a second treatment maybe another 2 months from now or so. So yeah, another thing I wanted to say is, along with like not really having much pain during it, I also didn't have a lot of things that like some people report after. Like some people say that where they had like freckles or like hyperpigmentation turned really, really dark after IPL and then like disappeared. I never had any of that. I think they call it coffee grounds, like because it looks like coffee grounds are on your skin. I never experienced that, but I also don't really have freckles anymore. And I don't really have any hyperpigmentation because I think my skin's just not really prone to it. It's more prone to redness instead of like darkness. So that never happened to me. But it's probably for the best because basically like immediately after, my face was definitely pretty red, but I didn't even have peeling. Like I didn't really have any issues. I basically kind of just looked like normal, like maybe even just 3 hours afterwards. So yeah, it was easy breezy. So I recommend it. I'm gonna probably do it another time to give my like full review, but at least this is part 1 and you can see that I'm very happy with it so far. So yes, IPL definitely recommended.